morning.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Happy 2025. Okay. Is this?
Yeah, I was
Hang
like,
on.
has it started?
Okay, I can see the comments. I feel like we're really far away. Are we really far away? How
Happy New Year.
is everyone doing? And how are the holidays for everyone? It feels like we've been away for so long. Welcome to our Flosstube and our Quilttube and our Lifetube. I'm Lindsay.
We're Primrose Cottage.
Who are you?
I'm Katie. And Emily and Mom are gone.
Yes.
Well, Emily's here, but she is not feeling well, and she is going to link and say hi to everybody on the chat. And Mom is driving actually home today.
Yes.
So I think she'll probably be here next week, and she can talk about her trip.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, so Christmas and New Year's happened. We've been gone for 2 weeks.
It went by fast though.
It really did.
I'm not really sure how it's already 2025, but here we are.
I know, it's crazy. I wrote the date down yesterday, and I'm like, wow, 1/1/25. Where did the year
2020?
Where did 24 go? It just flew.
Yeah.
And we were already talking Christmas next year, you
I
guys.
know.
We literally this morning talked Christmas next year, okay? I'm like, all right, the year's gone. We're already at Christmas. Just kidding.
Yes. 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 I hope everyone enjoyed their holidays and their New Year's Eve celebrations.
It feels weird. It's just the two of us.
I know.
I've never done Flosstube with just Lindsay, I think.
Oh, really?
I don't think we've ever done it together. I've done it once with Emily.
I have done it with one other person. I have done Flosstube by myself. And that is, I don't like doing it by myself. Like, I like to have somebody to talk to. But yes, we're missing Emily and Mom, but they will hopefully be on next week.
Yeah. Emily, she is feeling, she still feels sick, but she's medicated.
On the mend.
Yeah. So she's doing a lot better.
Yeah. Yes. It was an exciting morning this morning. We released our Valentine's Day release, so we're going to be talking about that today. Free Stitch Friday was released, the first one of the new year, and I'm really excited about that to show you guys.
So cute.
So we have a lot of fun stuff to share. I just can't believe it's January.
I know. I can't either.
And we were just like literally talking about all the releases for this year, and
yeah, I'm really excited for what's coming
exciting. We have a lot of stuff planned for this year.
Yeah. So, should we start?
Yeah,
What do you want to start with?
What do you guys want to start with? Should we start with the Free Stitch Friday?
I would say
Is
we
that
can.
here?
Yeah, it's right here. It's done. And
Emily's
I grabbed
not here, and like me and Katie had to get everything ready, and I'm like,
I did it yesterday.
I'm like, what? I didn't even know what I was doing. So Emily, yes, she is good at making sure everything is here ready.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so what we do for our newsletter subscribers, we put out a free chart once a month, and we pre-release the floss for you guys so you can buy the floss so you're ready to stitch on the first Friday of the month, which is tomorrow, which is exciting. So our first one of the year is called Winter Wonderland, and here it is. So it's a winter themed design. I love it so much. We have some snowflakes, a cute little hat, of course a snowman, and you can see the font in, the Valentine's Day alphabet, I've used it here. I love that font, you guys. I know I'm going to be using that in the future. It's such a fun font. But I love how it turned out. We used cottage garden threads.
Yes.
And I did want to point out, you should have enough floss left over to stitch your warm winter stitches. Everyone's stitching it in
the
winter
blues, yeah.
colorway, and I am just like so excited about that.
And
I loved it.
The warm winter stitches was the chart in the sip and stitch box on the back of like the little informational card that we do.
Yes.
So I actually thank you for that reminder, because I actually want to do that, and I'm going to do that because it is so cute. It's adorable.
Yes. So, and then the extra goodie we put in a sticker sheet, a winter sticker sheet. These match a lot of like some of the motifs and the design. Here, and just
I can hold it up, I guess,
yeah,
so you can see next.
I love these for journaling. They are great for, you know, if you love journaling, then these make great little embellishments.
For cross stitch journal, if you keep track of that, or even just like
everyday
journaling.
Like they're so cute. I had a really fun time designing these.
Or you can put it on your water bottle. This is from a sip and stitch box, and
yes, you could put these on water bottles. And yeah.
I also wanted to mention, and I'm not sure if these are in stock still, but we do have the finishing kit that was released for this. And so
did I grab one?
No, because we couldn't. I don't know why I didn't grab one.
I don't know why I didn't grab one either.
I figured you're gonna know right now. You're gonna get the cloth. You're gonna get the fabrics to finish the entire pillow and some rickrack, and it's really inexpensive. And
yes.
So, and I believe if you need, we put poly pellets in ours. Those are in stock as well. Yeah. And Emily, she can link all that stuff if it's still available. So it's great.
I'm glad you like the stickers, you guys. I like designing the stickers. They're fun. I don't know about you guys, but like when I was a kid, me and my best friend, we had a sticker book. Like we collected stickers, and it was like a thing. And I'm so glad it's like back, because they're just so fun to collect. We will be selling the stickers separately.
I actually don't know that we
did we not have any extra?
Normally we do order extra. I will have to double check that, but I don't think we did extra of that. I will double check.
So we may or may not have stickers. I'm not sure.
I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know about you guys, but we were talking earlier. Emily felt like we were in the Twilight Zone because you got like so for the last 2 weeks, it's like we've been here,
but we have
but
not.
Mentally we've been on Christmas and New Year's. So it's like so then we have this, we're like, oh, what about this? What about this? And we tried to prep as much as we could before we like did, our holidays. Mm-hmm. So it's not fresh on the mind. So I apologize. I'm not sure if that's going to be available or not.
It'll be your lucky day.
Yeah.
If it is. I totally had a sticker book. Yes. It was a thing.
I actually, so at one of the retreats that we were invited to, I think it was the Stitch Etc. one, or maybe it was Stitch West, we got a little like folder, and I've been tucking my stickers in this little book. Like I haven't stuck them, but I've been putting them in there for right now because I don't use them all, but I hoard stickers. Yeah. And I sometimes I'm scared to use them because I'm like, I'm never going to get this again.
The stickers.
It's a once in a lifetime thing. Feel that way with our needle minders too. I was like, I need to hoard some more needle minders.
I have my collection.
Yeah.
I have my collection here of every needle minder we've done, and then I have some at home, but I try and keep everything that I design. It's a lot though. Like it's a lot.
So I was trying to see, I'm not sure if we had sold out of that finishing kit. If we did, we had some great winter bundles that we had in our newsletter last week. I know we weren't live, but maybe we could show those.
We can show these, and these
would be great, I think.
Would be great for finishing any of your winter projects or for quilting. I mean, either way, these are great. And one of the colorways is a more dusty, primitive blues, which would look amazing with like the winter Quaker type thing. And it's primitive gathering. So if you know their style, it's very primitive.
That.
And it's really beautiful. And this piece right here is my favorite. This snowman piece is so cute.
So cute.
So cute. So great for finishing if you need some fabric for finishing. And then we have more brighter blues, which I feel like this matches more with the Free Stitch Friday.
Yeah, I agree. So cute. I love this. I don't know. I just love the winter colors with the blue. That's why I decided to wear this sweatshirt today, because it reminds me of January and winter, and
it's
so
perfect.
Yeah.
Someone is asking about the white sled. That my dad did that for that specific finish, which is called Snowman Kisses maybe.
Yep. That is.
I'm like, is it Winter Wishes or is it Snowman
It
Kisses?
is Snowman
I
Kisses,
don't know.
And I totally forgot he made that. Wow.
Yeah, he should make some more. We'll let him know.
He probably forgot he made that.
He probably did. Yeah. He was just here helping us get the new shop ready. So.
And he delivered all of those Valentine paddles.
Yes.
That went in the newsletter today. So, should we go ahead and show the Valentine stuff again?
Yeah.
And what was released in the
Okay,
kits?
so we have our big Valentine release. I'm really excited about it. We went all in with Valentine's Day this year. Last year I did the Valentine's Day Quaker and I just fell in love with it. I loved the pink cloth with the pink floss and just, well, you guys know pink is my favorite color. So all year I'm like, I have to design Valentine's on pink this year. So that's what I did. So we have Valentine's Day word tree. And you guys, we posted a picture of this on our Instagram. And I don't know what someone commented, but it reminded me, it looks like a kiss, like a Hershey's kiss.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, they didn't say that, but like my mind went to that. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even mean to do that, but it's like a Hershey's kiss anyway.
Yeah.
So we have the heart. It says 14 hugs, kisses, and be mine. So there's the word tree.
And then why don't you do this one next? Because then we can talk about the finishing
favorites. So then we have the Home Sweet Home. You guys, I love this one so much. It matches the Home for the Holidays that was in the Sip and Stitch, kind of the same feeling there with the little town here and the Home Sweet Home. I love the color palette on this. It's so fun and bright and it goes so well on the pink cloth. So there's that one.
And so with both of those, Lindsay came up with a finishing favorites.
So I came up with a finishing favorites like kit so you can finish your Valentine's Day that matches the floss that I picked. So in the finishing favorites, we have this red. I don't know if you guys realize, but reds are extremely hard to match, in my opinion. Because some reds run orange and some reds run purple and some red, cool and warm. This red matches so well with the floss that I just knew I had to put it in there. So it has a linen texture. So it's not quite solid. It has a very subtle texture. So it's not taking away from your project. Okay, so then we have this pinstripe, which I didn't have this in one of the finishes, but I loved it so much because I love a good pinstripe. If you do any other finishes, if you take little smalls or something from it and use this, I just think it adds so much, the pattern of it just makes it so cute. I love it. I love a good pinstripe. Okay. And then we have the pink with the red dot, and there's little hearts in there.
So cute. I just noticed that.
Yes.
I didn't even notice that the first time I saw it.
There's tiny little hearts in there. And then this, I couldn't believe how well this matched. This is a perfect match, this plaid / gingham. It's more of a plaid, but it's very subtle. It's very subtle. And it matches the the bluish aqua-y colors that we did really well. And then of course I did white rickrack because I did use white rickrack on the word tree. and on this finish. There's a little bit of rickrack. And some wool felt for your backing if you like to do the method where you cut the back.
And people have asked if we're going to restock more of those finishing favorites. That is a possibility. So
Yes.
I know
we can list more of those.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will be able to. I'm not sure if it will be today, tomorrow. I would just keep your eye out for that. But we're definitely going to get more of those.
Okay. So, did we answer all questions from that one?
I think so.
Okay. All right. So then we have the quilt. I love this series of mine because it like marries my love and passion for quilting with cross stitching, and it's so fun because like with you're making a quilt in a sense without making a quilt. It's so fun. So, okay, so here it is. And I kind of told you guys about it last time, but these are meant to be like little envelopes, like for love letters. And so that's what, but it's like a star block. So it's kind of a play on that. Then we have some fun hearts. The border is all hearts. And then we did rickrack for the trim. And then we worked with Just Another Button Company. And these are custom pins. I
love those.
Yes.
I mean, they are so freaking cute.
They are cute. The colors
are perfect.
Are on point. Like when I got the samples, I was so excited because we picked the colors, we picked the design, you know, like it's just, they turned out adorable. So
shout out to them because like I just see these and I'm like, those are my favorite colors. The teal and the pink are my favorite. And so this is, you guys, I need to
There
start.
is a finishing kit for this that comes with the pins, rickrack, the backing. We did the plaid that matches, and then the wool felt. So you'll want to pick one of those up as well. Last but not least, I continued my alphabet series. I love doing the alphabets, you guys. Like, I'm having so much fun coming up with new fonts. And I just want to put it out there, like, when I'm designing the fonts, like, since I've been designing the fonts, like, my first one was ABC. And I wasn't really cohesive with all of my letters as far as, like, size. But I want to point out, if you go forward, like my American Sampler, that font, my Halloween alphabet font, and this font, they are all the same height. So if you wanted to pick and choose, like if you wanted to write a word, you can pick from my alphabets and write a word. And they're all the same size. But it's only certain alphabets. I'm trying to be more conscientious of that, like, because I don't know. That's kind of what I've been doing, but I love this font.
I love that you're doing that because I think a lot of people do like to do that, and they like to have their initials sometimes when they're doing projects, and so I think that's perfect.
So I do have a couple fonts with random sizes, and that is ABC, the Christmas alphabet, and the autumn alphabet. They are different sizes. These are more cohesive where they're all the same height. So, which I think is fun. And, okay, sorry. I went kind of off subject. We have a finishing kit for the paddle. You get the ribbon, the button, the paddle, the fabric, and the rickrack.
Yep.
So.
Custom board made by our dad.
Yes. Thanks, Dad. He whipped those out really fast. Yeah. Delivered them a couple days ago. So
we also have a couple more things that were released.
I feel like I'm just talking so much, you guys. It's okay. Okay, and then I wanted to do a matching needle minder for this release, and this is Home Sweet Home. This matches the house in the Home Sweet Home.
Oh.
It matches this, which house? Over here.
Oh, it's that one. Oh, yeah.
It matches that one.
Perfect.
So isn't it so cute?
You guys, it's adorable. I'm with Emily. That might be one of my favorites so far. Honestly, they're all my favorite, but
And
It's so cute.
I think I'll do more houses. You guys can have a whole neighborhood of needle minders.
That would be so cute. I love that idea.
So I love this one. It's my colors. It's my favorite colors. So,
Emily wanted us to mention, so you can order all of those charts. You can order them individually, or we do have a 4-pack, and you can order it as the 4-pack if you'd like to do that as well. And I know we did sell out of some of the blush, but we tried to order different variations and sizes of the blush. We have obviously what it was stitched on, which is the 32 count
blush.
Yes, 32 count blush. And
you can, excuse me, you can get every design out of a fat quarter if you use a 2-inch margin around your stitches. If you're like, I can't be that careful, then I would get 2 fat quarters or a 1/2 yard cut. Now, if you do the 40 count, that's going to be different. You're going to have more room because that's a way higher count.
Yeah. So we grabbed a 40 count, but as you can see, like the colors are pretty, like they're pretty, similar. I mean, they were called the same thing. We had 20 count, which sold out. I will see about getting that reordered. If we did sell out of the 32 count blush, the Lugana, I have more on order, and I'm just waiting to hear back when that will be shipping to us. But we're hoping to kind of give you, because I know we have a variety of stitchers, and
yes,
they like to stitch on different things.
And
so
we sold out of the 20 count Ada, and I actually was going to grab the 20 count Ada to try it. I've never stitched on 20 count Ada, but we sold out, and so I'm like, dang it, I'm gonna have to wait till we get more in. But yeah, I really want to start stitching. Also, I forgot to mention, we have
the floss pack.
She put this all on one, but those are 2 different colors.
Oh, are they? Is it?
Emily's little display piece. So here is the Master Valentine's Day pack, and we did it this way because all of the charts use the same floss. I cannot tell you that your floss pack will stitch all 4, and because everyone stitches on different counts of cloth, and everyone stitches a little bit different as far as efficiency goes. But if you grab one, you can pick your favorite designs. You can grab 2 if you're nervous. If you're thinking to do all 4 designs, do what you're comfortable with. But that's our intent, was to have a master one so you can pick and choose which designs you want to stitch. We did include 2 of the water lily and ribbon red because we used those colors the most in the stitches. And I do want to point out, Classic Colorworks, they're only, how many yards? 5 yards.
Yeah.
So they only have 5 yards of, and then the Color and Cotton has 8. So this is the floss pack. I love the color scheme. I actually picked out a floss pack, again, last year that was very similar to this, and I loved it so much. I'm like, this is what I'm going to do for Valentine's Day. And so we did a little mixing and matching with 2 different companies because that's how it ended up working.
Yeah, and I think it's beautiful, and all of the colors just go so well together. It's so cohesive. Yes. It's beautiful, and I can't wait to get started because I love, again, those are like my favorite colors as well. So I'm excited to start that. And
yes.
So someone did say something about the PDF. So we will release the PDFs. I don't have a date yet, but we will get those released so that you guys have an opportunity to do that. And we've been kind of doing this, and I didn't even ask you, but are we going to do a live sit-in? We've been doing that with every new release, and I think it's really fun.
Do you guys want us to do that? Do you guys like the live sit-in stitches? Let us know your input.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to do them with the new releases and stitch with you guys. But I also want to point out, all of these designs, I feel like are doable that you could do for this year. Like,
oh, I think so.
Nothing is like crazy huge that you're gonna be working on this for 2 years. So
yeah, and I will say, and I'll show this because I finished I finished the cocoa quilt, and I'm gonna show that. But it was so fun to stitch. Like, just like, I don't know, like the pattern of this particular pattern, like was really easy for me to follow. And so I really enjoyed stitching it. And I have a feeling I'm going to love the Valentine one too. And that's probably going to be the first one I start.
Is that your first one?
I think it will be. In fact, so I haven't.
I can't decide.
And I haven't, you guys, normally I would have started early on this, but I just haven't, because I was like, oh my heck, the free stitch Fridays when I start. I was like, I gotta get winter. So I can't wait to show you guys that. Yes. But I am so excited to do all of these. They're so cute and so fun.
Yes.
And you guys are also sweet. Everyone is loving it. And I mean, I don't know. We should probably look at some of these like comments here.
Okay.
I've been trying to read them. So if I haven't answered questions.
Let's see.
There was one I saw. I wanted to go back and just see. I may have passed it. Sorry.
Will the
I was reading hers.
Point cross stitch fabric be coming in stock?
Yes. So I did receive some the other day. I'm not sure if it's the petite point, but I know I got some in. We'll have to get it cut, and then more on back order. So. And that's something I was going to mention. So I know that we do, like with floss packs and some of the cross stitch cloth, we do sell out, obviously. But I do want to let you guys know, like, those things can be restocked. And we do try, especially if it's our designs, we really try to restock it. And, you know, it may not be immediately, but usually right before the season or in the season, we'll try to, like, restock that. And so just to kind of keep that in mind, you guys just, you know, you blow us out of the water. And so I love it.
Thank you for your kind comments.
Yes.
About everything. Trying to read them
even
all.
just like a shout out to Dad. Like it says the finishing pieces are such high quality. Kristen, she said that. And I just thought that was wonderful.
Yes. I do want to say he really puts a lot of pride in what he does. We get that from both our mom and our dad. Like we want to give you guys what we're proud of, and so we try our hardest. Oh, we're back.
That was I love Emily. Can you do something for us?
I know you experienced it.
I know. I like when I'm on the back end, and so just so you guys know, like when I'm linking stuff, I live in Las Vegas, and so I'm there, and I feel bad because I'm like, there's nothing I can do like on the back end of like.
I know
YouTube, but it's like, I you know what, it's kind of just crazy. I don't know what goes on.
No, but I have to give a shout out. Like our parents, like really instilled in us. I feel like, and even it's generational. Like their parents and our grandparents and everything. Like, I just feel like we put in so much love and intention in what we do, and we only want to give you guys what we love and what we're proud of. And so and that's what a family business is about. I am really proud of what we have built here, and it's because we have this vision of I don't know, community. Yeah. Like that's like our biggest thing is community and providing you guys with things that we are very proud of. So yes, thank you. Let's see. Corey is having a Primrose Stitch Day with my daughter-in-law as we watch.
Oh,
that's exciting.
I love that.
I also noticed a lot of people were doing New Year's Eve. They called it like 6 by 6 or 12 and 12, and they would do a new start on the hour every hour.
Wow.
If I was organized...
That's a lot of motivation.
I was like, I would love to do that and maybe like just pick very small things, but I loved seeing what you guys were doing. It was a lot of fun.
That is really cool. I did pick out two charts that are on my like bucket list to do, and I was going to share them with you guys today. And I'm hoping I can maybe get a start with them this year, because I would love to start them. And in fact, can I show them right now?
Yeah, let's show them. I think we're good to show our stuff now.
That kind of leads into like, it really was with the New Year's. I was like, I love stitching our stuff. I love it, and everything Lindsay designs, I'm like, I've got to make it. I tell her, I literally.
She does. She's like, I just don't have time for it.
Yeah. In fact, so we got here to come celebrate New Year's Eve, and or New Year's, and I was like, I told her, I said, I really want to like make some Valentine floss catchers and a winter one, and I want to be crafty. We ran out of time, but it's like, I just, seriously, it's like, I want to make another stitch case to go with the Valentines. I need to get I need a case for my Valentine. I have no Valentine.
You don't have a Valentine case?
No.
Oh.
So all the zipper pouch ladies that make pouches, when are you releasing the Valentine pouches?
I don't think
need
you'll
a
be
bag.
Disappointed. I'm just gonna say.
I know.
You're not going to be disappointed.
I won't be. And
because I know something could be on its way.
Okay. I seriously, I'm like fretting. I'm like, I have nothing to put my Valentines in. So, yay. Anyway, so if anyone else, like, you know, you might want to be stalking those people that have pages, because I have a feeling they're going to start releasing all their stuff too.
Yes.
But I have not kitted these yet, okay, but I do want to do them. I love Heart and Hand. It's the cuckoo bird sample, or sampler, I'm sorry. And I just love this chart. I'm not sure if we have it in stock right now, but I've had this for like a year. And
what color are you gonna do it in?
that is gonna be such a hard decision.
What does the cuckoo bird represent? Does she tell you what each bird represents in the charts?
I don't think so.
It would be interesting to look that up. Anyway, I just love like the symbolism like with birds and stuff. Like, because you did the hummingbird.
I did. So this chart, I have stitched that. And I actually was thinking I would love to stitch all of her birds and have a collection of them, because they're gorgeous. I love them. I think they're so fun. And they're monochromatic, so that's even better. I love that. So the other this is another one I want to do, and this has been hoarded in my little folder. It's called Wisdom, right? Wisdom, and it's by Teresa Kogut.
Beautiful chart.
And I love this. It says, love one another. 'Tis not fruitful to lift one up by belittling another. Kindness is wisdom. What does it say here? Be harmonious. Judge not, that ye be not judged. And it has the alphabet in here too. And it has B's, and it's gorgeous. And I believe we do have this in stock. And I know I think all of us, except for Lindsay, because she doesn't pick large charts.
I don't pick large and in charge charts.
But I want to say every one of us have actually picked one of these up with wanting to start this. It's gorgeous. And so I would love, I have a hard time starting big ones, because I have a couple of other large ones that are in my whips. And so I hesitate, but I'm like, no, I can just start it. It can be one I have for years. It's okay.
Yeah.
So.
For sure.
Yeah. Those are, so I'm curious, like, if you guys want to jot down some of yours, if you guys started any or any on your to-do list that you have this year you want to start, I'd love to hear what you guys have. But do you want me to show more stuff?
Yes, you can. I only have one thing to show.
Okay.
That's all I worked on, and I do have a finish. Yay. But yes, you have been working hard.
So I did start the Winter Wonderland, the Free Stitch Friday. And I did do mine on a different cloth, only because we had not had this kitted like up, and I just like stole the floss, because I told her, I was like, I gotta start this. Like, the floss colors, you guys, the variegation is so beautiful. I am in love with Cottage Garden threads.
Yes. We have had a lot of great feedback about their floss. So
if you guys haven't tried stitching with their floss yet, like, break open that kit that you got and get it started. And that was something else I was going to mention. Like, I know some of you, if you're like, oh, you hesitate buying the kit or whatever, because you're like, what's the design going to be? I told my sisters, like, I love picking up the kit, because I'm like, I just love adding stuff to my stash.
Yes.
Because I can never have enough colors to pick from. So
yes.
Anyway.
I agree.
That's kind of like a recommendation I would have if you are on the fence with it. Like, you can always build your stash. And so the other whip I have is, I actually started this the other day. It's Merry Little Christmas by Shakespeare's Peddler.
I love this one.
So I am so excited. We may have a few of these left in stock. I'm not sure. And I am not doing the called for. I am using our Christmas, or the cocoa
The
quilt.
Christmas floss
Yeah,
pack that we
yep.
put together.
And so this is what I have started. And I believe this is 27 count light taupe that I'm stitching it on. So that is pretty large. I thought I would make it into like a pillow, kind of just like what she's done here. And I actually was just gonna look, I was like, what trim? Oh, she did lady dot trim. So I will probably
get everything.
Yeah, except for I'm using our color, so I need
Yeah.
to find something that will match. But I love that she did the chenille on here. So yeah, I'm excited
Very
to
nice. Looks
finish
great.
that. So I'm with Lindsay. I want to try to stitch like an ornament a month, and so we are going to try to all of us pick something out and share it with you guys. I don't know how consistent we will be, but we will try.
I am on board with doing ornaments, but they got to be small.
Yeah.
Because I want to be successful.
Yeah.
I don't want to just start 12 things and be done and not finish any of them. So, but I had a good start. I did quite a bit this year. So,
yeah. Why don't you show?
Okay,
I just
I'll
have
show
the two
mine.
like finishes.
I finished my Little Sheep Virtues. So I'm stitching the Little Sheep Virtues. I'm probably doing all of them. I haven't started the next one because we're actually out of stock of number 2. But we're getting it.
Yeah.
We're getting it back in. So here is number 1, and it is Hope. So I used the same floss pack Katie was just talking about for our Christmas charts. And then I did my thread information on our Facebook page. I posted it, but when I fully finish this, I'll put all the information, but I basically used that floss pack for this. So it has been great and I love it. And I did do some changes, like I changed the color that the Hope was. I think they did it in the brown, and I really wanted it to stand out, so I did it in the red. So here's the chart. Here's what the chart is. And there are matching buttons.
Yeah.
So I'll need to get a set of the buttons. I haven't done that. I do want to point out that like my border, it is actually stitched with 2 greens, but I just used my 1 green, I think it was Peace on Earth, and did it all 1 green because I didn't really feel like there was a big difference in the greens when I looked at this. And I also did oopsie, I didn't realize it, but the corners are stitched a different color, and I kept mine all green.
I like
so.
it. I think it looks fabulous.
Yes.
Someone was wondering if the sheep was stitched in the tusk, the white
Yes.
from that floss pack.
It was stitched in the tusk, and the snowflake was stitched in the tusk. The red is the cherry cobbler. The light green is Peace on Earth. The dark green is Tree Lot. And then the only floss that I used that was not color and cotton was the brown, and that floss came from our Give Thanks floss pack, which was Trail Dust, I think. So that was my thread conversion. Super easy. I kept it really simple. I'm excited to finish that. So
I just know when I've seen you show these, I'm like, I'm ready to start the Hope
I
and
know.
all the little sheep virtues.
They're
so cute.
Well, and I'm excited because that was number 1, and I finished it before January 1st, so I'm really excited. So I am gonna start number 2. I think that one's Love, called Love. So, and I'll probably use our Valentine's Day floss pack for that.
Yeah, I love that. That will be so cute. Those are so cute.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to stitch those, and so if you're going to look, more of the buttons and the patterns are going to be on the way. So
yes.
And so I have 2 finishes, and now I need to fully finish them. But I finished the cocoa.
Quicka.
Yep. And just
Oh,
I
it
did
looks
everything.
so good.
Everything's called for, the cloth, the floss, everything. I love it. So And then here's the quilt. So
You did
yeah,
good.
I loved the quilt. Was by far my favorite. Oh, I did want to show you guys. I'll just show you because I'll like
Oh, what?
look at my
Oh, you did little X's.
Yeah, I
think
did.
that's okay.
little X's on the cocoa cup, you guys. And Emily's in the background going, "Oh no, let's show her how to do a French knot." Yeah, I got
she
the
is.
floss here. Come show me. So I did, and they're not even full on X's. I kind of just like did a half of an X. Like they kind of look really wonky, and I'm okay with it because I'm like, they're sprinkles. Sprinkles look
Sprinkles
wonky.
are wonky.
So
It's
that's,
okay.
I kept with that that theme
Um,
of wonky.
Yes. Jorana says it's great when you say you change something, you give others permission to change things also. Yes. I have a very difficult time sticking to the rules when it comes to doing a chart.
Yep.
I generally always pick my own floss. And that's just, I've always been like, I've always done that. And it's two reasons. One, I'm too lazy to find the floss. That's why I love how we do floss packs for everything, because it's already figured out and found for me.
Mm-hmm.
And two, I tend to like certain color palettes, and so I get kind of addicted to one color palette, and I'm like, I'm gonna do everything in this color palette. So that's kind of
That's how I feel.
what happens with me.
With that Christmas one, you guys, it's like all Christmas. In fact, every ornament I'm gonna make is gonna be in that color palette. Probably.
I agree, and we will be restocking
Yes.
that floss pack, because I do plan on stitching most of my ornaments with that color palette.
Yeah.
So
FYI, if you want to join us, you might want to pick up when we
restock.
Yeah. And I can mention that in the newsletter when we get that back in stock.
Yeah.
So
it's just a great color palette.
I actually wanted to mention, we just because we just found out this morning, but I don't want to say it wrong. Who is it? Heart and Hand. She just did two Valentine releases today as well. They are beautiful. It's her 2025 collector's heart, which, you guys, her collector hearts, I love them.
So much fun.
And so you can go pre-order that today. And she also did, I forgot what it's called, but it's the frill. And it's a Valentine one as well. And they're adorable. So if you're looking for more Valentines, they are for pre-order.
Yes.
And you can get those. So they will ship by the end of They should ship.
And I do want to mention her collector's hearts. They come kitted with
the linen.
The linen, I think. I'm not sure.
But
the description has
the description has it, and I know for sure this particular one had the linen, the embellishments, and I can't remember if it said the floss. Emily could probably tell us, but I think we do have a few of her other collector's hearts in stock. You could always like type in her name and find that. And then I actually just placed an order for a bunch of Valentine charts, some of her Valentine and some other people. So those will be coming, and you guys can watch out for that stuff as well.
Yeah. Excited about Valentine's Day.
Me too. So
is that it for cross stitch?
I think so. I think it is. So we could move on to quilting if you want.
Awesome. So for quilting, let me move my stuff. I need another one of these little cases. It was my favorite thing this year.
Love.
Okay. So I do want to mention next week is Free Pattern Friday for our quilters. We do have the kit available. So be sure to pick up your kit so you can be ready to make your project. It will be perfect, match perfectly with our current Valentine's Day cross stitch release.
Yeah. And so if you're a quilter and a cross stitcher,
it's all very matchy.
You're gonna want it. In fact, I want the sample.
I know, it's so cute. It's so cute. So be sure to pick that up. I just wanted to mention that's going to be released next week, the pattern. So, and then I picked out a bundle.
Oh, this.
You can show that.
Okay, this is so, you guys, I named it Valentine's Day or something because I'm like, it just screams Valentine's Day. So
all red and white.
Yes. So you can say what these are
Okay,
called.
so this is,
I don't know.
I picked
proper
a
names.
pinstripe because I love these pinstripes. I think these are the J. Recker Fitch. I don't know how to say her name, but she does some really great pinstripes. I love this one.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And then we
love this, you guys.
This is a tiny heart. It looks like a dot, but it's a heart, and it's so cute.
It's so miniature.
Cute.
I love
it. And then we have the
white
version.
Look how cute.
So you need that too.
Yeah, I need all of it. I want this.
And then I added in the fig tree eyelet print. It matches perfectly with the other pieces.
I can't believe the reds and they all match perfectly in
this. And then we have a gingham. because you can't go wrong.
Yeah,
with a
you gotta
gingham.
have a gingham.
And then I love this lattice print with the hearts in the middle. So cute.
It's adorable.
So cute. And then lastly, we have a tonal red dot. This is Magic Dot by Lila Boutique. So I pulled from my favorite reds and whites. I love this bundle.
It just says I love you.
It does. It's so cute.
It's gonna give you a warm hug, you guys, when you get that. Cute. It's adorable.
Yes, that one I imagine will probably red and white is just classic. Yes. It's so classic, and it is perfect for.
And it will, even the Valentine finishes we did, like it's gonna match, because you have red and all of that stuff too. So it's perfect. Yes. I love it.
Yes. And then we are releasing this cute gingham, Valentine's Day gingham. I guess we can stand up. So this I love. This is Valentine's Day gingham. We used the dot with little hearts. There's little hearts in there and this floral print. Really, really cute. These are so easy to make. They're great gifts, and I love the red and pink. And the pink is more, it's not a red, it's a different pink that I love. I don't know, it just looks perfect.
I just love it, and I don't have a Valentine quilt. Yeah. So this will be perfect for my house.
Yeah.
You guys, you can kind of see over here, it's the Free Stitch Friday from January, and I didn't get a kit to make one, and so
she's like, can I have this?
I'm like
sure.
I would love to sample if I can have it, because I was gonna show, I forgot. One more cross stitch thing, you guys, I forgot. And I know you guys have seen it before, but I love this. This is the Winter Quaker, and I did this on the Petite Dot, and then I did the finishing kit that we had all finished in.
It looks amazing.
And it is gonna be perfect with that. In fact, I wanted to show people.
Okay.
So if you got the kit, it's just a reminder to go make it, because it's perfect.
It is. It looks so good with that.
So.
Looks so good.
And in fact, the bundle, that winter bundle that we showed earlier, has some of these same fabrics, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's the same line.
You may, I don't know if you could make this out of that, but you can at least do something.
For sure.
But yeah, that's so cute. So, what now?
Okay, so we did the big basket of Moda merch as our giveaway, and the winner for that is Kimberly L 1958. So please,
congratulations!
Email us, let us know so we can get that shipped to you. Will you be doing a colorway for the snowflake? Will you be doing a teal colorway for the snow?
That would be pretty.
Possibly. Gosh, I'd have to see if we have that many teals.
Yeah.
That would be pretty. Maybe next year we could do that for sure. But yes, we didn't plan a giveaway. What do we want to give away? What do we want to give away?
Holy moly, I didn't even think about it.
Well, let's give away.
Do you want to do?
We'll do a bundle of the new patterns.
Yeah.
We'll do 2 bundles.
I think that's a great idea.
So the 4-pack of patterns, the Valentine's Day patterns. Leave a comment after the video. Please like and subscribe to our channel. But I did want to say, like, what did you do for Christmas? What was your favorite?
She put me on the spot.
I know. We had to talk about what we did.
Like something that I enjoyed, or what my favorite part of it, or
whatever you want to do.
Well, my dad and my oldest son, they surprised me, and they came down. Like, I knew they had called me a couple days before, like, can we come crash your Christmas? So they did, and I totally cried, you guys. I'm the weeper in the family. I am a crier. Okay, I cry a lot. And it's just how I show my emotions. And so they came, and it was really good because, I've told you guys before, I have all teenagers. They're all boys. And, they're kind of in the phase of, you
it's
know,
not as magical.
It's not, because, you know, they're all older now, so you know what I mean by that. And so with that being said, it was like, what I told my dad, like, yay, I'm like, I just want someone that wants to celebrate Christmas and enjoy this time. And so it was nice because they really do look up to my dad and to the older brother. And so it was great to have them there. And it was just fun. Like, they actually bought me and my husband, we're gamers too, so we love to, not video games, like real games, like box games.
Yes.
We're a huge gamer family, and so my kids, they bought us a ton of games, and so it was just really fun just to sit and learn and play the games together. Lots of laughs, lots of fun doing that. So I did enjoy that. What about you? What was something you enjoyed?
I just enjoyed. It was very quiet, so it was my first year. It was my first year not having my kids on Christmas, and so that, like, I do want to point out to all those, I talk about crying, to anyone that has experienced that. It was a weird thing for me. Like, it was so strange, and Christmas looks different for everybody, and I just want to put out there, like, you can make Christmas anytime. And so that was a weird thing for me, but we did celebrate a couple days after, and it was so fun. But like you are going through, like, the teenage thing, it's just different now. And so I'm like, when are any of our kids gonna have babies so we can have grandkids?
I'm looking forward to that stage, but not like I need them to be responsible in life to have that.
I know, right? Right. So yes, it was just different.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to, like, just point out, like, everyone is so different in their families, and I know a lot of people actually do have a hard time with the holidays, and so I'm just sending love to those who experienced Christmas a little bit different this year. I did, and it was very strange, but I will say I did enjoy myself. Like, it was very quiet. I went on a little hike, and just kind of relaxed, and it was much needed because we work so hard all the time. But that's what we did. I really enjoyed. We did New Year's Eve. My dad, like we just talked about, he came up to drop all that stuff off, so we're like, let's do New Year's Eve. And so that was fun. We played games, and we played a really fun game.
You guys, I think it's called the Chameleon.
Yes.
And basically, you're all having to describe, so we're given a word. So, like, one of the subjects was children's books, and it was Matilda. And so you have to give a clue without giving away what it is. And we all have to give a clue, but one person is the chameleon, and they don't know the word, but they still have to give a clue. And so we're all going around and saying things, and Lindsay was the chameleon twice.
I was three times. I was 3 times the chameleon.
And we had no idea. Like,
I was so good.
She was, because she, like, listened to the clues, and, like, she just, and the one thing is, if you're the chameleon, you have to go first. Obviously, you don't know, like, what to say. Like, it's really hard, so it's kind of obvious. But she kind of was later in the line of giving clues, and so she could hear what other people's clues were, and she could, because you're given a card, it has several children's books, not just the one.
Yeah.
And we can all see it. And so she was able to decipher what it was by hearing all the other clues. So you don't want to be too obvious. So you know what clue I gave? I got to tell what clue I gave for Matilda. I said top knot.
Yes.
Because Mrs. the Trunchbull, you guys, has the bun on top of her head, which it's funny because all of us have looked like Mrs. Trunchbull here, okay? With the no makeup. Yeah, and we've had the bun on top of her head, and we all like, like, that's hilarious. But she fooled us 3 times. She was a great chameleon.
I was a great chameleon, and but it did help that I was one of the last to go, so I could hear everyone's clues and basically deduce what the word was. But it's a fun party game. I would recommend if you guys love playing games together. It was fun.
And then the other one that I really did enjoy, we played as well. It was I can't remember if it's the full time, it was like librarians or something like that. And it was another fun game. Similar,
it's a word game.
It's a word game. I feel like it's similar to like Categories if you've played that. So it was really fun too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited about the new year. Like work-wise, I'm excited because we have so many fun things to look forward to. But I think personally, I'm just looking forward to it. Me and my husband like to take a trip once a year, and so I'm like, okay, where are we gonna go this year? We were already talking about it last night. Like
we were talking about all the trips we want to take, and I'm like, oh, there's so many places I want to visit.
Yeah. And so I'm excited what this year brings, and I hope you guys all are too. And
yeah, I'm excited to. I think for me, I pick a word every year to kind of put my energy into, and I don't know if you've picked a word, which if you haven't, that's okay.
I actually have been giving it thought. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So my word for this year, and I think this was Emily's word last year, but mine is strength, and strength in all aspects, but I have been working on my physical strength. Like I have been working out and like lifting weights and like working at my physical body, because it's something I've never like really worked on before, but it requires a lot of self-discipline. So I feel like strength in that, and like there's just something about putting yourself first and your needs. Like you need to take care of you to be able to do all the things that we do, right? And so that's something I'm working on. So that is my word of the year. Last year, I think my word was intention, and I spent a good amount of time working on that, and I feel like I did a good job. So I'm excited for my word this year.
Yeah. So I've also given it thought because you said something a couple weeks to us, and so it made me think.
I wanted to stitch my word.
That's right.
I wanted to stitch my word, and if I had gotten my crap together, I wanted to know your guys' words and get your charts of your word so you guys could stitch your word of the year.
Well, if not, I'll use the alphabet.
You can use the
Valentine alphabet.
Because I'm like, I'll just stitch my simple word and put it on my desk. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Anyway, so let's hear about your word.
So I had a couple that I was like, okay, that I was toying around with, but the one that stood out to me the most is balance, because so this is like for all the moms too, because I have struggled so much, and I feel like I'm going to be emotional. Like, it's like balancing working full time, being a mom, being a wife. Sorry.
It's okay.
So you got the ball, baby.
You did.
But like this last year was so hard.
Yeah.
Like for so many like reasons, like, and I just need to like, and that's something I want to focus on, is just balancing and like being present. And it's hard.
Yes.
And it's exhausting. And so, and it goes along with what you said, because I want to balance and I need to take care of myself, but I need to also like, that motherly instinct is I just like want to take care of my family. And it's not just my husband and my kids. Like, I worry about Lindsay and Emily and Sawyer and her and Lindsay's kids and my dad and my mom and my sister Jessie. And it's like, I'm very much like, I like everyone to be happy, and I want them to make sure that they have what they need. And
yes, but
I need to find balance, because it's like, I feel like it just was so emotionally exhausting for me last year that it's something that I found that it's something I need to work on. And so I think that's what I'm going to do. It's like a lot of just balance in like a lot of different aspects of my life. And so
I think it's something that everyone, I feel like, can work on, to be honest, because I think to be truly in a good space, like, I feel like you do need that balance of the self, of others, of everything that's important to you, but in balance.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because sometimes I think I become such like a workaholic in a way,
Yes.
or I become so like, okay, I got to be the caregiver, like,
yes.
and I think having too much or doing too much of one thing can be, it's too much. And so,
yeah.
but
I love that.
I'm excited. And, you know, along with that, I feel like everyone kind of does this too, but back onto like my health journey, I feel like, you know, I feel like we've had a lot of life lessons with our health here as well, and being healthy. And, that's something that we all really try to do. And so that is like definitely something I want to balance as well.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I just know, like, I feel better when I am taking care of myself and my needs, my physical, emotional, mental needs, and that goes with balance too. Like, you have to do that, and I think that's all a great reminder. And I look forward to see what all your guys' words are. If you guys want to put in what your word of the year is for the comment for the giveaway, I would love to read it, because I think it's really fun to see what other people want to focus their energy on. And I'm not huge on making like New Year's resolutions. I'm more like throughout the year, I like to, you know, make goals and things, but like I have found the word of the year works for me because it's simple. It's something that's in my mind that I try and do. So
I do love that, because it is really, I think it is hard, because sometimes making a New Year's goal, like I know there are really like goal-oriented people out there, and that's great if you are one of those people. That is hard for me. And it's funny, I actually saw like a reel or a TikTok, and he's like explained why sometimes doing that is not like easy for people, because usually by the second week it's like it's done with. And
if you don't reach your goal, then you feel disappointed in yourself.
So I actually love the word.
I do too.
Because it is something that I can focus on, and it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yes. Yep.
So,
and that's, so I probably will use one of my alphabets, and I'm going to just stitch my word into something small and put it on my desk, because to be honest, I spend more time at my desk than I do anywhere else, so I will see it the most there.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I love that idea. In fact, I really would love to try to do that I want to try to do that with your alphabet, like to what do you call it? Chart my own like word or whatever. I think that would be really fun to do that. And I can't wait for Mom and Emily to join us. And Jesse, if you're here, I'd love to hear if you have a word. And then I'm sure Mom and Emmy can share.
They can share their words next week if they picked words. Yeah. So.
And I'm excited, you guys. You can hear about Mom. Like, we haven't talked a lot with Mom, and I'm excited to hear about her trip. So I'm sure she'll share that with you guys. And Emily, she got to go to Disney, and so
it was. We all kind of had our own things this year, and so it's like I'm excited to hear about everyone's Christmases and everything. So I'm loving seeing your guys' words. I love that piece. Yeah. I love that so much.
Yeah, and I saw someone's word was grace too. I'm like, yes, we got to give ourselves some grace. I love that.
Restore. Oh, I like that. Yeah. I love that. Well, thank you guys for being present with us, and thank you for all the love and support with our Valentine release. It was a lot of fun putting this together for you guys. I just want to put out there, I do have stuff for St. Patrick's Day, and I'm excited about it. So that's something to look forward to. And anyway, what are you doing this weekend? Anything? Relaxing?
Most likely relaxing, getting kids.
I want to start my Valentine's Day stitching.
Yeah, I would love just to sit and stitch. I don't feel like I got a lot done during the holiday just because I was entertaining, and so I think I'll do that, because I already cleaned up Christmas, you guys. There was a day before I came out here, and I was like, I don't want to have to deal with this after New Year's. And so I got it all cleaned up. I do have the trees. They're all taken apart. I just need to put them away. But I honestly get rid of those, and I think I might just stitch. read. I actually read
Oh yeah.
a physical book. Mostly I do audio, and you guys, I forget how much I just love to actually read the book. I don't do it as often because I feel like I'm not being productive with my time.
Yes.
And that's why I listen, because then I can stitch too. So, but also,
do you want to say your awesome accomplishment about your reading?
Yeah, I text my sisters and I post on my Instagram. You guys, I read 100 books last year. And I don't care what you say, listening counts as reading too.
Yes.
Because in my, like, for me, I do really well with audio. I understand it really well. And if I do end up, like, say I fall asleep or I like bypassed a section because I was so into what I was doing, I will actually rewind and go back. But I did 100 books, and it was amazing. And I did not aim for that goal. It just happened. It was a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh my gosh, I read, like, it was like 93. And I'm like, how did I even get to this point? I had no idea I was that far. And so I was like, I'm busting this. I am going to make 100. And the last book I read for 2024 was Wizard of Oz, the original book. I have never read that, and I loved it. Because I went and saw Wicked the play, which is nothing. Yes, it's related to Wizard of Oz, but it's not the story. It's completely like different side story. But I loved it, and it was really enjoyable to actually read the book and hear, because books are different than the movie, and it's different, and I loved it, and it was adorable. And
yeah, I asked her last night. Was that last night? I said, what was your favorite book of the year?
And I told her it's so hard because I love a few different genres, and so it was really hard to pick. I'm going to have to... I have a friend, she made a little book template, like favorite reads of 2024. So
okay, so you
post it, and I'll post it because I can't pick one, you guys.
Yeah.
So
it is hard. It is hard.
But if you guys are love to read, like, follow me if you want. And also I just encourage you, like, more books to 2025.
I know. Are you gonna do 100 again?
I don't know about that, but
yeah, awesome. Yep. I think I'm with you. Oh, I will be putting my Christmas down. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the actual doing that.
Yeah.
Because that's not fun.
It's not fun.
But I think it'll feel nice and fresh, because it's always a good feeling when you can put it away. And so I think I'm going to do that, and I think I'm going to start my Valentine's Day stitching.
Yeah.
So
I love that. That's great.
So anyway, I hope you guys all have a fabulous weekend. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. Mom and Emily should be here. I hope Mom will. I know she had a little trip she was doing.
Yeah, I just realized that. I don't know if it falls on Flosstube or not.
I hope it doesn't, but
we'll
see Mom soon.
Yeah, she'll definitely be here for the month of January at some point.
Yes, yes. Have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend. And don't forget to enter the giveaway. Leave the comment after the video, and we will see you guys next time.
All right, bye.